Hey, good people. Welcome to Pep Rally Wednesday, your midweek jubilation. Let's just take a moment. Let's just breathe. Okay, now that we reset, let's get into it. Some pressure was never actually assigned to you. Let's talk self created pressure. We tend to put so much pressure on ourselves, pressure to perform, pressure to look a certain way, pressure to know certain things. We are human. We are not to have it all together all the time. Now, some things, friend, let me just say this for the person in the back, because she'll be like, Elizabeth said, I don't have to have it all together. So it's okay that I don't have to have it all together right now in my job. You can't fire me. No, 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 no. I said some things all the time, which means we need to be attempting to make progress. We should always be moving forward, but I should not put pressure on myself to be at a certain level if I'm actively participating and showing up and gaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and seeking to go forward. Why am I putting pressure on myself to know the whole book when I just got the book yesterday? Unrealistic expectations. We can't go to the gym and just immediately be like, okay, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds tomorrow because I just did this power class and I walked for 45 minutes and I only ate lettuce today and I drank a gallon of water. So tomorrow I should be down 2 sizes and 30 pounds lighter. Where they do that at, Willis? Because wherever they do it at, sign me up. I've been there before. I've put in the work for a week and expected to be like, no, it does not work like that. With consistency comes results, but we have to set realistic expectations. Okay, I've went to the gym for a week. I've been eating right. I've been drinking right, drinking water, and making sure I do self-care. I should notice a difference in my breathing. I may be able to walk up 20 steps and not have to take a pause at step 21. That's progress if I can get to 25 before I have to take a break. Set realistic expectations, and that helps alleviate the pressure that we're putting on ourselves because it's something that's more manageable. It's realistic. Another thing is that we have comparison pressure. What does that mean, Elizabeth? We compare ourselves to Billy, Susie, Annie, Tommy, even our old self. I look back and be like, why is this taking me so long? I used to could get this. This is just like, Elizabeth, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay, that was version 0.42.8. That was version 25.8.6.17. That's not who I am today. Life has changed. I have changed. The things have changed. You can't compare yourself to anything but who you are in this present moment, at this present time, in this realm with God, and who He has you to be at this specific moment. You move better when you stop over carrying. Clarity. Clarity is a beautiful thing. It's like a breath of fresh air. When we stop trying to over carry everything and we carry what is for us at that specific moment in time and place and juncture, clarity becomes more manageable and has space to arrive because we're not clouded with so much mentally, physically, emotionally, all the leaves, as I said on Coffee Circle Monday. Also, our energy is better because we have that energy to give to the things we're actually focused on. We're not dispersing our energy in all of these tasks and all of these things to where it's depleted, and we're half giving what we need to give to certain things. Also, our focus. When we're carrying too much and our focus is here, 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 here. I didn't took a cookie and I didn't divided it and divided it and divided it so much to where now you can't even taste the cookie. Even the crumbs don't have any seasoning on anything to them because I've dispersed it so much. That's why it's very important that where we give in our focus. Okay, today I have broken down my day into these things. Today is an operational day. Today I'm going to focus on operational things. I'm going to organize these paperworks. I'm going to get this pile of sticky notes done. I'm going to set out the rest of my week. Actually, I'm going to set out the rest of my month, and then I'm going to hone in on this week so I'm ahead in that. That's what today is. All of my focus goes to that. If it's anything outside of operational, that can wait for another day that I've already given to that day. Also, when you stop over carrying, it enhances your confidence because you're focused, you have clarity, you have energy to the things that you're giving it to. So now my confidence grows because number one, I know that I can focus better because I'm only focusing on these things. Number two, I'm giving the energy to this, so I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to allow myself to get the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that I need for this specific task, for this thing. I'm also going to say, you know what? I didn't even know I knew these things because clarity is here, and it reminded me of something that I tried before that didn't work or that did work. So that's helping to build confidence. Releasing weight creates movement mentally. Weight mentally can drag you down. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Frazier, and I am the CEO, president, and founding member of Mentally Overweighing Things. I have to release it, and I'm learning of ways to release it over just holding it. You don't always have to carry it and keep thinking about it. Sometimes it's writing it out. It's looping and it's there because it wants to take precedent. It just wants acknowledgement. It's like the little kid who dresses in the pink dress and who does all these things, and it's like, hey, I'm here. Notice me, mom. Notice me, mom. Notice me, dad. Notice me, mom. Notice me, dad. Notice me, mom. Notice me, dad. So hey, I acknowledge you, thoughts. I see your present. Let me write it down. Let me just write it down on a brain dump. And sometimes it's like I don't even have time to write. So what I started doing, I started doing a voice note. This is a brain dump for the day, and just letting it all out. And when I did that consistently at night, which I've stopped and I need to start back, I rested better because I wasn't letting all of that fester and loop in my head, and I was able to go to sleep. Emotionally, when we carry weight emotionally instead of dealing with it and manage it, it it's like having a core, a source that you're allowing all these other vines, and you're shooting all these things into everything. When we carry something emotionally, it affects how we parent, how we self-talk, how we interact with others, the decisions we make. And sometimes it's just easy as releasing it. It's just to say acknowledging it. Going for a walk, punching a pillow is okay. I've punched several pillows, squeezing a pillow too tight. Just whatever you have to do to acknowledge the emotions, but also to release them so that you're not still holding them. There's a difference between acknowledging and releasing. Journaling, coloring, doing creative projects a lot of times helps me. And when I block out creative, it's like it's a release. It does so many things for me that it helps me release the weight mentally. It helps me focus. It helps me emotionally. It also helps me operationally because when I hold back on things that are mentally festering in my head, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I have all the supplies, but what if this doesn't work? When I literally just jump into it and start doing it, then clarity comes, then energy comes, because and confidence comes because I'm like, oh, I can see this. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, but what if I do this? And what if I do this? So taking, actually moving and stop carrying things, because when you actually go into it and start moving in it, you're releasing the weight because you're not holding it. It's getting it out. It's getting it sometimes out verbally when you open your mouth, tangibly when you move your hands. um it helps. Delegation and systems are movement. Alarms, routines, calendars, workflows, asking for help, all of those are systems that help. Those are things that I am working on consistently implementing. This week, I'm focusing on alarms, I'm focusing on calendars. Today, as part of my operational day, I am getting my calendars together, and then I'm going to set alarms in my phone for daily things. And I also need to figure out how to set weekly alarms. But I find that when alarms hit and it's like it becomes forefront to my mind, okay, Elizabeth, that alarm went off at 12. It's 12:10. That alarm went off at 12. That alarm went off at 12. Okay, pause. Let me go do what that alarm said. If I can't do it immediately, then it festers, it hoops until I go activate what that alarm said. It's helping me to develop that system and release the weight of carrying so much, and also keep moving forward. Trying to mentally hold every single idea all the time for someone who has a brain like mine and where things are constantly firing off is exhausting. It is overwhelming. It makes me feel that I'm not progressing and I'm not moving forward because it's so much that I'm holding inside, to where I literally have to do brain dumps. Sometimes I just do, let me just write it all out. I have a notebook that I'm like, okay, these are the threads. This is this section. This is house. This is personal. This is Hudson. And then when it's out, I can go back and prioritize. Okay, let me pull from this list. Let me pull from this. You know what? This does not matter anymore. You know what? This is next month. Why am I even dealing with it? But it's the fact that I've acknowledged it and I'm giving it systems, I'm giving it lanes, I'm giving it rooms in the house, to where it's not all cognitive blogging me down. I've also noticed that instead of trying to remember everything and beating myself up when I forget something, or I totally didn't even give that what it needed because I am trying to hold everything and remember everything, that the systems work. But the systems work when, number one, we develop them, but also when we utilize them. Also acknowledge that every room in my house I can't carry at once. And what is somebody I know, for the person in the back, is like, well, how many rooms does she have in a house? Does she have a mansion? I'm not talking about a physical, tangible house that you can literally touch, where I'm sitting right now. I'm talking about my house. Each one of us is a house that God has given us, that He's left us. It's an inheritance that we've inherited. And that house is as massive as your capacity. And God says your capacity shall grow, your capacity shall shrink according to what you show me that you can carry, what you can steward. And I have learned that my house is massively massive. And it's sometimes where I say, oh God, I can't, please don't give me any more. I can't, I'm focusing on what you just gave me. I'm literally wrapping my brain around it. Please don't throw anything else on me. And what I've come to learn and know, it's not for me to carry the whole house at once. It's to say, this room is on the blueprint. This room is on the list. I'm giving you seeds for it so that, number one, you can start wrapping your brain around it. You can start to acknowledge the fact that it's here, that it's there, that the foundation is going to be laid, that we're going to have some things, that this sets this, that it all links together, that it's a part of the system. But I'm not telling you, Elizabeth, to give it everything you have for a pork chop today. I'm not telling you to move from this to that. I'm not saying to carry it all at once. That's my job. Release what was never yours to carry. We'll finish out the week Friday at the finish line. Bye, good people.